All right, guys. So this is just a quick video, quick thoughts video after playing the game Avowed for about eight and a half hours or so. Yeah, we're just about to hit eight and a half hours. There are things that I really like about the game. There are things that I really don't like about the game. It's a very mixed 50-50 right now. I love Obsidian. I think they've made some of the best video games out there. I really like Grounded. I really like Fallout New Vegas is a fantastic game. The Outer Worlds is also very good. The South Park game's fantastic. So I do think that they make some of the best gaming experiences out there, especially if they have time to cook on the games. And I know that they have a very good track record on updating games as well. I definitely feel like Avowed is another good iteration into their track record, but also with that being said, I do think that they need to work on the game a little bit more. There are things about the game as a whole that needs to cook a little bit longer. The world feels a little bit empty at times. When you walk into a city, everyone's just kind of standing around waiting for you to come up to them. They don't move a whole lot. There's a couple of characters and NPCs that do move around, but they don't move around in a very realistic way. They'll walk through each other, they'll clip through things. It's just like, it feels very unpolished, and I feel like it's definitely just it's another game that has been pushed out too early. I feel like it needed a little bit more time to cook. I don't know if Microsoft is the one that, or the shareholders kind of are the ones that made that decision, but it definitely feels that way a little bit. So I'm not necessarily putting this on the developers themselves, because it seems to frequently happen. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this game down for a little bit until it gets some more time to cook. And hopefully they can work on it a bit more. The game is not optimized very well. With that being said, I don't exactly have the strongest of computers to run it on at all, and that's okay. I have a 2070 mobile GPU with an i7 8th gen CPU with 16 gigs of RAM, and I can run the game using DLSS 3 with mixed settings and get 30 to 50 frames at any given time. It's not ideal by any stretch of the imagination. At least I can play it, but then when it progressed a little bit more, I don't know if there's a memory leak, but as I kept playing, the performance got worse, and I had to crank the settings down like all the way to low, and it still was chugging a bit. So I don't know, but it definitely needs to get a little bit better. What's good about the game? What's good about the game? The visuals are very, very good. Graphics are insane. The art style is really good. It looks really cool. The character design of most of the main characters are really good, top notch. And then when you're in cutscenes and when you're talking to people, animations are good. But then on the offside, when you're outside and you're just in the open world and you see people talking, it's very lacking. It's very plasticky looking. Again, it could be my graphic settings, but yeah, it's very just unnatural looking, and it kind of takes you out of the experience a ton. It really does. And I think that's the biggest drawback of the game as of right now. The combat is fantastic. It's really good. I really enjoy that. There's a lot of variety in terms of like the type of weapons that you get and the skills that you get for those weapons, and the way that you progress with those weapons through the upgrade system is really cool. I really like that. The loot in the world is really fun. There's a lot of like secrets, and there's a lot of like areas you can climb around and crouch under and break, and use your abilities to uncover hidden areas and chests and stuff like that. That's really cool. I really enjoy that a lot. And then the characters, the main characters that are in the game, the writing for them is really good. The story is very interesting. I wish that the game ran better for me, and I wish the world itself drew me in better, because I would really like to spend more time in it. I really would. The music's really good. but that's kind of where it cuts off for me as of right now. I think I just need it to let it cook a little bit more so that my system can run it better. I think that's the biggest holdback for me. And then if they do cook the game a little bit more to where it is more optimized, that I can run it better, and maybe they update it so the world is a little bit more livelier, maybe some less bugs, and maybe optimize the experience, that might help a little bit. I did play it on the hardest difficulty. I think it's called Path of the Damned. I did play on that for about 8 hours, and through that 8 hours I felt the progression was pretty damn good, pun unintended. I felt like I was never being super punished. I mean, there was a couple intro engagements that it took me a little while to get through, but eventually I figured out ways to get through it, and where I'm at now is it feels very good. It feels very good. And as long as you're upgrading your characters and your equipment, unlocking abilities, it feels really, really good. So I'm impressed with all that. So as long as they cook the game a little bit more, which it is Obsidian, I know that they do very well with upgrading their games and finishing their games. But I'm kind of tired of people releasing half products. I'm not saying this is a half product because I haven't played it for very long, but I'm gonna give it some more time to cook. Hopefully this helps someone to make a decision with their purchase. Again, it's not it's just my experience with the game. Someone might have a better experience with the game, especially if they have a stronger PC, or if they're playing with an Xbox. I don't really know, but I appreciate you guys for watching. Thank you again. We are live pretty much every day except for Wednesdays and Sundays on Twitch and YouTube. I'm gonna start doing some vertical live streams as well through shorts, so look forward to that. Otherwise, let me know what you guys think in the next time frame, I guess, with the release of this game. What you guys think of Obsidian? What do you think of the current state of the gaming industry? Would love to hear about it. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you next time. Okay, bye bye.